Welcome to the Informed and Oblivious podcast, episode 29. I am always late, Phil, and this is Super Petty Raymond.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys will listen to the clip farm of that one later. Get that intro, you bum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know. We're a week behind because I suck. I get it. You bum. In your new overnight schedule.
Nobody's following us weekly now anyways.
This is my super late night and Ray's super early morning.
Well, I mean, I'm like halfway into my regular shift if I were working.
Your afternoon.
Yeah.
For me, who knows what it is? Fuck daylight savings.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we keep doing that silly stuff?
I don't know. They keep saying that they're going to stop that, and then they don't stop it.
It's something to do with, like, sunset and sunrise, like, across, like, the whole country. I know that, like, the further you go, the worse it is. But I still don't understand why we do this.
Didn't it started with, like, farmers or whatever, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, but, like, just keep it. Just keep it where it was. I'd rather have more sun at night than sun in the morning.
Hawaii and Arizona don't do it anyways, so.
Yeah, but also, like, if you have to be, like, at the field at dawn till dusk, like, just adjust the hours.
Yeah, what does it matter?
Yeah,
If you're there at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, what does it matter? You get the same work done.
Yeah, I think it was, like, was it for school? It was for school or something, right?
Maybe.
But who cares? Because in these rural communities back in the day, they just wouldn't be at school when it was harvest season. It's silly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is silly?
What?
Not subscribing when you're listening to us right now. You
That
know?
is silly.
Yeah, not liking, not following, not leaving a comment. All that's silly. And it's super silly if you don't follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and also TikTok, where we get super, super silly.
What are we talking about today there, big guy?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The election was this past week, and that's like the big thing on everybody's mind. I feel like I need to start like deep diving like random podcasts again. News cycle's kind of dead. We've been talking about the news for a bit, and it's kind of dead now.
Okay.
I
mean, no news is good news, right? Like,
well, yeah.
In a way.
I mean, kind of. I want to see what Mondavi does in New York. That's gonna be fun to watch. He's already asking for more money, which is funny. People are already leaving the state and New York City and other states. Well, Texas is definitely doing it, but Florida's talking about doing it too, charging a tariff to people leaving New York state to move to either Texas or Florida.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you leave New York and you want to buy a house in Texas, they want to charge you a tariff on the house.
Why?
To do it. To stop people from like fleeing their liberal states to their states, because they're tired of them fucking up their own state and then fleeing to a state that's red and then turning it blue and then going, oops, here you go. Now it's shitty here too, and I'm gonna move again. It's like, no. Stop fucking up your other people's states. Fuck up your own state.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's what happens. They vote it into existence. They flee it because it doesn't work. And then they vote it into existence again. It's fun. It happens in the red way too, but usually not to the same degree. People flee red states too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually still people making the things more blue. I don't know. It blows my mind when people leave an area because they're like, this area sucks. This area is so much better. And then they're like, these people don't know what they're doing down here. I'm going to vote for exactly the same thing that I voted for where I left. Like, why? It was shitty there. Like, why would you?
If it doesn't work, why try it again?
Yeah. It's like leaving a company because your boss is shitty, going to a new company that's run well, and then asking your old shitty boss to come to that company and be your boss again. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. But the bad part is, because it was basically, well, they say it's a wave, but I think there was only like 3 like big elections that people cared about. Well, 4 technically. So New Jersey, obviously, Democrat governor now. First female Democrat governor. About time, Dems.
Oh, yeah, good for her.
Yeah, it's pretty late. I think I don't know when the first female Republican one was, but I know it was definitely we had one in the 2000s, right before Bush, and then I don't know if they had one previously. I have to look that up.
Is that Jersey or anywhere?
No, New Jersey.
Okay.
What's her left to go be on George W. Bush's cabinet?
Uh-huh.
Who was the first female in
Christine Todd Whitman.
so it was Christy Whitman. Yeah. Boom. Christy Whitman. She like left her term to actually go work on
93.
Yeah, man. Gang. Fucking Dems needed to catch up, dude. They finally elected a woman. About time. Where's that progressivism now?
Right.
But yeah, so she won in New Jersey. Mondami won in New York, but I mean that was kind of bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one guy won in Virginia that literally said if he had 2 bullets and he had, I think it was like Hitler, somebody else, and the Republicans like around. It's just a loose bolt. He said he would shoot the Republican twice.
Oh, jeez.
And talk about like wanting his opponents to have their children killed so that like they can understand like the pain of these other like. And I'm like, okay, glad you elected that guy to be the head of your I think is the Attorney General of Virginia. So yeah,
Quoting The Office.
Super good at Virginia. And then the other one was the Prop 50 shit in California. They passed that.
I don't know what that is.
That's the thing that gives the power back to the government to redraw the districts in California. So I think it was during Arnold Schwarzenegger, they implemented a system in California where the district maps are drawn by an independent committee to make them actually more fair and to get rid of gerrymandering. And Californians just voted to bring it back.
Why?
Because they're stupid and don't understand what they're voting for.
Okay.
They literally they were polling people outside of like the polling places, and they're like, "Why are you voting for Prop 50 today?" And they're like, "For voting fairness." And they're like, "This makes it more unfair, right?" And they're like, "No, we're voting for voting fairness because what's his face? Newsom says we need to do this to beat the Republicans." And it's like, yeah, but now you're just screwing up your entire like. It was fair and it was independent, and now they've stripped that power away and gave it back to the government.
Okay.
So
now whoever's in power is going to redraw the districts so that their vote matters next time.
Exactly. Exactly. And that whole plan of theirs works now while they have a Democrat governor, but there have been Republican governors of California in the past. And there might be again one day. And if there is, they could just redraw the districts again and completely screw it. So, like, California had been an example for other states by having an independent commission that actually drew the lines somewhat fairly and in relatively reasonable districts. And now they're just going to go to gerrymander it to hell like everybody else. So, yay.
Well, California's never going to get a Republican governor again anyways.
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or they'd be like super like liberal and only a little bit Republican, like how Chitterelli is, the guy that was like running against the Democrat here in New Jersey. That guy, terrible, terrible policies. Hated his guts. And it's no surprise that he lost. He lost the last time. He ran against the guy that was there previously. What fucking face? I don't even know who our current governor, his name is.
Me neither.
Forget his fucking stupid name. And he lost the last time and thought he could win this time because he got a bunch of votes last time. But last time people were voting against the dude trying to extend the COVID policies and like double down on them. So, like, because he almost lost, then he was like, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like, okay, good. Don't do that. And so this guy ran this time. He's like, I got the votes last time. I got the potential to win.
Apparently not.
No, because people were voting. Last time they weren't voting for him. They were voting against the other guy. And now this time they don't care. Not only that, the difference between, like, win and loss was about the same amount of people that New Jersey has on SNAP and federal workers. So it was about 400,000 people difference. There's 300,000 people in New Jersey, like adults, that are on SNAP/EBT, and then there's another like 80,000 that are federal workers. And the government shut down, and people weren't getting their food stamp benefits. So of course those people came out and said, "I'm not voting for the people that I think are doing this to me." And I say that because it's the Democrats still shutting the government down right now, which is crazy.
I just saw some article in my Google News feed that there's some Democrats who are on the fence of switching now. Is that correct?
I don't know. Who knows? It's stupid because the worst part is, and people don't get this one either, it's like, the Democrats won. Yes, the Democrats won because the dependent classes came out and voted for them. Now, what they have learned from this, and it's a terrible precedent to set, they've learned that they can starve their own voting base and it'll get them to vote for them more.
Ugh.
Yeah. So wait for their next time around. Like, the next year they might not do it, but watch on the midterms. They'll do this again. They'll shut down the government, blame the Republicans because the messaging seemed to have worked. And then they'll starve out the people until they get all the votes. And then continue it onwards because who knows? They're talking about this might go on through Christmas.
Jeez.
Well, I better not. It's really going to fuck up the economy if it does. You know, people won't buy, like, Christmas gifts and shit like that.
Yep.
Especially because none of the federal workers are getting paid. So, like, how are they going to buy, like, any kind of, like, Christmas present thing?
I mean, at this point, Black Friday is fucked already.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and Thanksgiving travel is about to be fucked too, because the FAA now with the shutdown canceled 10% of flights out of 20 major hubs. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, because the air traffic controllers are just calling out sick. They're like, yeah, we've had enough. They're not getting paid.
No
they
surprise.
were already understaffed.
Yep.
And it's funny because they got people that are like in the air traffic controller like training program, and they're getting paid while they're in the program, and then as soon as they graduate, they're not getting paid.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're coming out to immediately no money.
Good for them. He says sarcastically.
Yeah, I know. We are so
fucking
stupid.
ridiculous.
And we are so...
I mean, at what point does like the entire flight system just get shut down?
Well, the crazy part to me is, so a lot of things in the government right now are being funded by people like donating and whatnot. I don't understand why the major airlines aren't like, we will pay the salaries of the air traffic controllers while this is going on.
How much money must they be losing from this shit?
They're going to lose a lot more when more flights get shut down.
Yep.
And as it is, you know, my Thanksgiving travels, I might have to drive down instead of fly down if it gets canceled.
Yeah. I mean, Florida's only like 16 hours from here, right?
Oh, get all the way down.
Oh yeah, you are going down to Key West. That's right.
Yeah. That's
you gotta drive all the way through Florida, not just to.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not terrible. It's just gonna suck because it'll cut time off of my trip, but I could do it. But if and I could use the flight being refunded to pay for the rental car because if they cancel your flights, they're gonna refund that in full. And I have trip insurance, so I think I get paid out the full trip insurance too.
Good. But yeah, it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully they fix it before then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have a feeling not, because I thought they would have like reopened it by now already.
When are you going down?
Uh, Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
Luckily, not traveling the day before Thanksgiving, but still, like Thanksgiving travel is going to be completely fucked this year.
Is your whole family going down there for Thanksgiving? Okay.
But Thanksgiving is the most traveled holiday in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So if all the flights are shut down,
Yeah.
good luck. And the airports are going to be fucking a mess with like the whole TSA.
It's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
Oh, I don't care though, because I got that Chase Sapphire account, and I'm going to be in the Chase Lounge.
Yeah, if your flight doesn't get shut down, just get there like 4 fucking hours early.
Oh, I found out that the lounge opens at 5 a.m. So I can literally get there as early as possible and just chill in the lounge.
Nice.
Well, although not that early, because I guess they only let you in 3 hours before your flight, but still, they'll be open. I just have to wait for 3 hours before my flight.
Yep. Get in line at security and just wait.
Yeah, but the bigger problem is all the EBT benefits and whatnot not being paid out. Mm-hmm. Where judges have been trying to like force the administration to like use certain emergency funds for it, and then I guess the Supreme Court just ruled like, yeah, no, that's not how this works. Judges don't tell the federal government how to spend their money.
Yeah.
And it's true, because like the problem is like if they keep telling them to rob emergency funds, here's the thing: when the government opens back up, they won't replenish those funds. So when there is emergency, those funds will be depleted. Yep. Because to replenish the fund, you need Congress to be like, hey, we're allocating this much of the budget to those funds.
And they ain't gonna do that.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so it's really fucked.
Yeah. Hopefully it opens soon.
I doubt it. It really does seem like it could go through Christmas. Maybe even into January.
Fucking crazy.
If it goes that far, all the flights to the U.S. will be canceled by that point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally,
yeah,
like
they're gonna have nobody working there.
Yeah, all air travel will come to a halt. Yeah. And we will have
everyone in TSA and in air traffic control is going to have to find a different job.
But well, worse than that, we'll have been forced into a full-blown recession, because the number one employer, well, states governments still employ a huge bunch of people, but the number one employer in the country is the government. So if nobody's getting paid, it's like the biggest business in the country shutting down.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. It's fucking stupid. All this because, some people's healthcare stuff might go up. And it's like, yeah, everybody's healthcare shit goes up every year. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want? They're upset that the affordable healthcare like subsidies are running out. And those subsidies, by the way, get paid directly to health insurance companies. So, yay. They're like, no, it's keeping their insurance costs low. By, what are we doing? By paying the insurance company. Duh.
Who could afford to lose a few dollars?
Yeah. Well, they're like, well, the insurance rates are too high. And it's like, yeah, negotiate it like Medicare and Medicaid and force these guys that if you go through this plan, you got to have to do this rate. Don't give them a subsidy. Force them to take the fucking rate.
Yep.
But it's so funny to me because like that collective bargaining is how like insurance works at your normal like company, and the larger the company, the better rate you get. Except with the government, then they go, oh, the government's doing this, make the rate worse. It's like fucking why? They got money, they can pay it.
Ridiculous.
It's absolutely asinine. So I don't know, we'll see. But besides that, did you see the fucking UPS plane that blew up there in Louisville?
No.
You didn't see that video?
I did not.
Dude, that shit's crazy. The fucking engine fell off, and it just, like, exploded in a fireball, like, right off of takeoff.
Yeah, that's what helps with when jet fuel catches fire, yeah. It explodes.
So you can see that video. It was crazy.
Like,
people are like, it's because the government shut down. The government doesn't do maintenance on planes.
They say what happened?
They're still investigating it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's 14 people dead now.
Jesus.
Yeah, get your special record button up.
UPS cargo plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Chopper video over the deadly site shows the widespread damage. The plane crashed
Oh my
into buildings
God.
and erupted into a fireball after an engine detached from a wing during takeoff on Tuesday. Late last night,
That's
UPS
so much worse than I
and
was expecting.
FedEx announced they were
Oh, yeah.
grounding their fleets of the MD-11 planes. Tom Hansen is following the investigation.
New drone footage shows the charred landscape that left at least
Look at that.
13 dead after Tuesday's UPS plane crash.
Looks like a bomb
and
site.
DSB investigators and Kentucky National Guard are on the scene.
I pray that you would bring
Nobody
peace
really
to the
shows
homes that
the
are
like
here.
the full
The
video of
community is
it
in
anymore,
mourning,
but like I
and
saw the
families are
video of it
remembering
like
their
when
loved
it like
ones.
took off. It
Two
was
days have been
crazy.
a lot to process. It's
What happened, but he says he has no doubt the crew
That
did
fireball is
everything they could
huge.
to prevent this outcome.
Holy shit.
Well, yeah, because the worst
Massive.
part, it was fueled up to fly to Hawaii,
in some cases too.
So it was fucking
and it
full.
looked catastrophic.
full of
It's
fuel.
your belief that there wasn't a whole lot that these pilots could have done.
That's my
That's
belief.
fucking
It looked like a
crazy.
pretty
Yeah, and like luckily it was like a more industrial area that it did that through. Because if that was a neighborhood on the other side of the airport, it would have been disastrous.
Yeah, all the other videos are like news stories. It's hard to find one that's just the incident. But Jesus Christ, that fireball was massive.
Oh yeah, full plane, full of fuel, and just blew up all of it. And that was I think the third time that day that same plane was like flying. So it already like flown several times that day already. So like somebody somewhere fucked up on the maintenance, or they're trying to figure out like what went down. Like because that stuff, even though there's not passengers in those planes, they're still supposed to be checked.
Yeah, I mean, 14 people died. Like,
Well, three of the pilots, and then the rest were like people from the industrial area, and most of them, because of like how hot the fire was, they're identifying them as dead from like people being like, yeah, this guy never showed up.
wow.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know about
That's
that
scary.
one.
No, I missed that one entirely.
Yeah, that was I think maybe Wednesday this week. Yeah, people were like, the government shut down. I'm like, no. The airlines pay and UPS pays maintenance techs for that. That's not the government. The government's not maintaining planes. Well, not those planes.
Yeah, the airlines pay their own maintenance tax.
Yeah. The government's maintaining planes, but fighter jets.
Yeah.
And C-130s.
Then again, I know a few people who work for some of the airlines who maintain those planes, and I would worry. But,
Yeah, but for the whole engine to fall off, though, like somebody missed something
Crazy.
serious there, because that's not like a few bolts.
uh-huh.
That's a lot of bolts for you to miss that one being loose.
And you said it had flown earlier today. It may have been, a bolt at the beginning and then being a little bit off after 3 flights shook all the other ones loose. I don't know how that shit works, but
Not like that.
I could see one failure cascading into others.
Well, the engine was already on fire before they took off.
Oh my God.
So they went to go like take off from the runway, and it was like already in
on fire.
flames. Yeah,
And they didn't fucking stop the plane?
I think it's because there's delay between like the alert system and like, so they were already down the runway. You know what I mean? And trying to take off.
And then it just fell off and exploded.
It's probably one of those things where like they couldn't stop, so that they thought the best course of action might have done something where like they just flew back to the runway. You know what I mean? But the engine fell off and they lost control.
That's terrible.
It is. It's fucked up. All those lost packages.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What, man? Just go to Hawaii. It's hard to get stuff there.
I mean, yeah, but that's not the point of that story.
It is now. I've dark humored it into existence.
This ain't the fucking package that Tom Hanks had in Castaway.
What's in the box? I know it's a different movie, but I don't care. I said it anyway.
Hmm.
What's in the box?
I forget. Did we ever find out what was in the package that Tom Hanks brought back in Castaway?
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. All I remember is the volleyball. Wilson. Wilson.
Yeah, you gotta have a friend when you're alone on an island.
Wilson.
I saw a clip of Tom Hanks on a talk show, and they asked him to do the like when I like running line or whatever from Forrest Gump. And he's like, okay, but before I do this, please turn the camera around and show the person with the cue card so nobody thinks I memorized this. There's a person with the cue card showing the line from the movie. Please turn the camera around so nobody thinks I still have this memorized.
I don't know. That'd be pretty sick if he did.
Well, I mean, I have seen him do certain stuff like the you know, the friendship like rap thing that he does in Big. The
No.
Jimmy Cocoa Puff, Jimmy Pop, that thing.
No.
All right. Well, it's a long fucking thing that they had. It's like their friendship handshake, but it goes on for like 30 seconds. And he had that memorized when I saw him do it with a different celebrity. So, I don't know.
I don't know.
And then
man.
Mark Wahlberg has the shit from Ted memorized. All the names in the movies.
Oh. Well, probably because you have to practice that scene so much that, like, eventually it just sticks in your brain.
I saw a clip that said that there was another one that they had memorized and then didn't use in the movie. It's like, fuck you.
I still love the behind the scenes thing in Lord of the Rings I saw recently with Jim Beam and the whole or not, I don't know, whatever his name is.
Jim Beam, Lord of the Rings, what?
Not Jim Beam.
Sean Bean?
Sean Bean.
Okay.
Yeah, Jim Bean, Sean Bean. Liquor, actor, who cares? But, you know, the one does not simply walk into Mordor, and, like, why, like, that scene is the way that it is. It's because he didn't have his, like, lines or whatever memorized, because I think they just, like, had wrote the script or whatever it was. So he had put his lines on his knee. And so, like, the whole, like, one does not simply walk into Mordor thing where he's, like, looking down like
He's
this.
reading it off his leg.
He's reading it off his leg. Yeah,
Nice.
so that whole, like, iconic, like, meme face that he makes is because he's looking down to read the script.
Perfect.
Yeah. So anytime in that scene that you see him doing something like that is because he's, like, he's reading the script. And he's just doing it in a way that makes it look like he's being pensive.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, that's super funny.
You hear that from a handful of movies. Like, I think like anything with Marlon Brando, he was always reading cue cards.
Line. It's my line. It is really funny, though, because, like, with certain things like that in acting, you think, like, oh, yeah, they're being paid to act. That means they got to memorize. But, like,
Yeah, sometimes.
no, but I feel like the skill of acting and the skill of memorization are not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, they can be.
I know, but, like, you want to portray these emotions, but, like, I don't got
Hmm.
the headspace for the line. Line.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's definitely issues, you know, or times when they don't have to memorize, you know, the whole speeches and stuff or the lines, you know. They can cut and go back and do edits and all that stuff. And then you get, like, stage actors who have to memorize the whole fucking thing.
To be or not to be.
That is the question.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. I didn't say that for you to do it.
Nobody ever lets me say it. I got like 2 lines in and everyone's just like, shut up. Why did I memorize that? No one cares.
I don't know why you memorized it.
I thought it would be fun to do.
You weren't even in play.
And then I didn't memorize it then. I memorized it like a few years ago. I didn't memorize that in high school.
Even worse.
I thought it would be fun to recite, and turns out nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah. You gotta, what would it be? Thespians only?
Mhm.
Go to thespiansonly.com. Like farmers only, but for actors. And then, you know, try to find yourself an actress that would listen to that.
There was one time, it wasn't that, it was the V speech from V for Vendetta, where I was texting someone and somehow it came up and I was like, yeah, I memorized that. And she's like, prove it. And so I typed it out and they go, you just copy pasted that from me. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I typed it out. Like, yeah, I don't believe you. I got no way to prove this.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't think that one through, did you? Yeah, I'll prove it. Waits 5 minutes, copy paste.
I literally typed the whole thing out and then, yeah, just did not get believed. Like, well, shit. All right.
Now it's even worse with AI.
What about AI?
AI robots, man. Just talking to themselves. Nobody believes anything anymore.
True. Every video, I'm like, is this AI?
Half of them, yes.
Mm-hmm. Saw a clip of, it was like AI versus real from Asmongold. And they actually got like one or two of them wrong.
Yeah, because they give you a fucking short period of time to do it. If you have more than a second to look at some of those videos, you can tell.
There was a couple of them that was hard to tell.
They're getting better.
Mm-hmm. my cat is just like up and up in Phil's face right now.
Why?
There's probably animals outside.
There's
Or
no
maybe not.
animals out there.
He'd be darting around more. Because his bed's right there, so he's going to lie down.
One of his beds.
Mm-hmm. The one in the living room he doesn't use. Little fucker. He only uses about half the shit I buy him.
Yeah, that's why animals prep you for having a kid. It's the same thing. You just have to shit, wake you up when you don't want to be woken up.
Yeah, he won't use the tunnels. So I gave most of the tunnels that I bought to my sister. Her cat likes them.
He's too hairy for the tunnel.
No, he's just too big. I have to get him like extra large tunnels. They don't make them for Maine Coons.
Too much.
He does have a lot of floof. This is a cat hour. For a cat you can't see.
Why? Because he's so dark. Can't see him.
Well, no, because it's a podcast.
Boo. I mean, they could. We could put a camera literally just on Guinness the whole time.
Well, I mean,
Be like Guinness cam. And like just cut to Guinness cam whenever he shows up in the room.
I don't have a camera for him, but I will put a picture on the in the video for this section.
Got nothing to do with showing our faces. We could show Guinness all day long.
Uh-huh. We might actually get some followers.
That's what the internet's for, cat videos.
Yep. That's a good point. We should set up a camera. Just whenever he's in the room, film and insert that into the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Who cares?
That's funny.
We'll have animated avatars at some point. If we ever get enough people to listen to make it worth doing.
Uh-huh. I started, but it's such a pain in the ass process.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know how the VTubers do it.
They pay people.
Not all of them. Like, they start out. Like, you gotta be able to do something to some degree to start out.
Yeah. I'm like, you saw my rudimentary one. It kind of works.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that. I don't have the will to do it right now. Too much stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the holiday season. Like over like Christmas break or something.
What, do the streaming?
No, look into the VTuber thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to figure out like how to do that better.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Dude, streaming though. I feel like the majority of streaming now is just people reacting to other people's content.
Yep.
Like, react content is like the prime
it's
streaming.
the biggest thing right now. Yeah. That and like live content.
Which is crazy because react content is just the snake eating its own tail.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
reacting to reacting to reacting.
Yeah. I'm like watching some of these guys do this stuff. I was like, we could do that. We could definitely be react streamers.
We absolutely could. Is that what you want to do?
I was tempted.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see us react to shit.
Yeah, we could do that on Kick though, not on Twitch. Twitch is dead. Twitch is just running into more problems all the time.
Twitch is dead. Twitch is dead.
Yeah,
Get Bo Burnham to redo that song.
I was laughing because like the whole like Twitch Emeru thing is all like still like they put out a statement.
Yeah, Miz, he countersued, right?
Oh well, there's that thing. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about the TwitchCon thing where she, assaulted and they did nothing. And so like Twitch put out a statement like, oh yeah, after all this, we're gonna be like making like a donation to a charity against like sexual assault and violence. Is like,
change your fucking policies.
Or how about you increase your security at your events? Nowhere in their statement.
Fix your shit.
Yeah, nowhere in their statement were like, we're going to prevent this from happening at events in the future. They were just like, yeah, we're going to make a donation to a charity. I'm
fix your events. Fix your policies.
That's like the most nothing burger thing ever.
Wild.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, how are you a platform spawned from Amazon and that's how you treat things?
But yeah, then Miz filed a defamation suit.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Probably not well.
Uh-huh.
Especially because he was then like on stream talking about like how he was on a whole bunch of drugs and shit at the time and whacked out of his mind. It's like, dude,
it's not gonna help your case, bro.
Yeah, if you're trying to have a defamation lawsuit, you got to shut your fucking mouth and not talk about anything.
And I've seen a lot of clips since then, like people going back through like old Emeru streams of him like popping in and just being a complete asshole.
Yeah, typical high school boyfriend. Like they're like, yeah, he's a dick, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're like, it's like it was but all I see is it's like it was a toxic relationship. Like I think the thing that the defamation suit is probably going to be on is like if there was actual like domestic violence or whatnot. And then he was talking about she was throwing her plushies at him too and throwing clothes at him.
Soft objects.
Yeah, I know, but. Still, you shouldn't be throwing things at people. But again, I think there's a lot more back and forth there than.
You threw shoes at me once.
I throw them at you. I destroyed a shoe rack. Leave me alone. Don't make it seem like that. But fucking yeah, they're just like a shitty like high school romance. And clearly, the somebody must love this douchebag because fucking he was also dating the Maya Haya chick, the fucking animal conservation chick, and they're like he was like, and then they're like showed a clip of her like, yeah, I used to get in a fight with like my one boyfriend in the car, and then he'd be like speeding like 100 miles an hour and blah blah blah. It was terrifying, and they're like, oh, it's got to be Miz, and it's like, yeah, but you guys kept dating this dude. Like this, I never, this shit is like, I don't feel bad about like if you're a normal person and you have zero way out of a situation like that, I feel bad. When you're like multi-millionaire, or even if you're not multi-million at that point, when you got hundreds of thousands of followers and you're making a shit ton of money, I don't feel bad for you for not getting out of a situation like that. Just 100% on you at that point because you have the means to leave.
Yeah.
Half the shit that she was talking about was he was jealous that she had more followers and was making like more money. So like if you're like, okay, well then that means you have the money to leave. Like I don't understand.
I don't know. There's an emotional abuse portion of that causes weird fucked up things in people's heads where it makes them difficult to get out of those situations, but I've never been in one, so I can't really.
I will grant people that when it comes to their parents and you're stuck at home. That's the only time I'm like, yeah, there's some weird emotional abuse thing there that creates a like weird interdependency because you're forced to be there and there's no way you can leave. Although nowadays they have like kids calling like DIFUS and Child Protective Services like crazy. So like even now they're getting told they can leave, but like I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't feel sorry for him.
But like I said, if you have means, I don't. You can leave. You have the money to leave. That's on you. You chose to do that. And I get what you're saying. Like, okay, there's some weird interdependency, codependency from that. Like, but like, let's call it what it is. Sometimes people are just attracted to shitty people. And then they get exposed for being attracted to those shitty people, and they blame it on like, oh, they were a shitty person. And it's like, because they look shitty for being attracted to that person. Like, how often have we seen that over the years where, like, people are, like, dating and you're like, oh, you guys are both pieces of shit. Like, you're both pieces of shit, but you don't leave each other.
Sure. Just because the other person's a piece of shit doesn't mean you also aren't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, like, and then they get exposed, and then they're like, oh, well, you know, I was forced to stay. Were you? Because we all saw this whole thing going on the whole time, and it seemed like you kind of liked it a little bit.
I don't know.
I just, like, there's a percentage of people that are like that. Like, fucking, I don't know. I don't know why we're going to act like that's not a thing. Like, if people got weird kinks, that's certainly a kink, too.
Yeah, masochism.
Yeah, like, fucking, like, there's dudes that are into feet, and there's women that are into being treated like shit. There's also men that are into being treated like shit, too. So that's also a thing. In a different kind of way, but, like...
They usually pay for it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying it's healthy, and, you know, maybe get some therapy, get some help, especially if you're into feet.
NMP, we're talking to you. Quentin Tarantino, we're talking to you.
But, you know, like I don't know. Again, abuse and stuff like that is never good, but, like, it just... The people that stay, and then the people like this, where they're like, oh, well, I never filed a police report or anything because, you know, I didn't want to, like, drag other people into it. I'm like, okay, so you're just leaving a pathway for other people to be abused? Like, what are you saying?
Well, again, I see where you're coming from there, but I have a hard time.
It'd be like if somebody
backing up
robbed
that.
me, and then I was like, yeah, I'm emotionally traumatized from being robbed, so I'm not going to file a police report against the person who robbed me so that they can go rob somebody else.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Just don't, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because you haven't been traumatized in that way. You can't compute.
I've been traumatized in other ways. That's why I don't, like, it's like, it doesn't make sense to me.
And that's why you still fucking help your dad out and do shit.
Yeah.
It never goes well for you. You keep doing it.
It's well, again, that's family stuff. It's a little bit different, but, and I've set up boundaries there.
You have. Your boundaries have improved.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's holes in them still, but they've improved.
There's limits. There's limits to things that I'm willing to do. But if I had a former girlfriend that treated me that way, they'd just be cut off immediately. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I used to date you at some point, so I'm gonna let you, like, continue to do all this shit.
Well, that's used to date.
Yeah,
You let them do it while you're still dating.
you could have a lot of girlfriends. You only get one fucking dad in this life, you know?
Some people have more than one dad.
All right, max 2 dad nowadays. In our age of growing up, you had one dad. It wasn't legal yet.
You could.
It wasn't legal yet.
You could have 3.
No, it wasn't legal yet. You could only have one dad. Now you could have 2 dads.
No, you can have 3 now.
That's still not legal. Not even in the great state of Utah.
What?
Polygamy?
No. So your dad goes and gets your second dad, and then your mom gets your third dad.
No, I'm not talking about stepdads. They don't count. I'm talking about regular
okay.
dads.
Okay.
Yeah. Stepdads are different. You can have a lot of different stepdads. That's why you can cut.
Just go to Pornhub and see.
That's why you can. That's why you could cut them off too.
I've seen a lot of those girls have had a whole bunch of different stepdads.
Oh my god. That's why you could cut. You could cut them off too.
That's a different kind of porn.
All right, I'm gonna go get another drink while you get this out of your system.
That's what she said.
Jesus Christ. And
we're back.
Fuck you.
Hey, what did I do?
Making it weird.
Title my sex tape.
Yeah, but again, family relationships are weird, and even then, I have limits to certain things with that stuff too.
Good. Limits are important.
But that's why I don't get it. I get like maybe if you grew up in like a super abusive like household and then like you seek that out, but again, that's a therapy thing. And again, if you had the means to not be in that situation, like I feel less bad for you.
I don't know. I see where you're coming from, but I think it's more nuanced than that.
Yeah, but also
in a
like,
way that neither of us can properly understand.
No, I think I can understand it pretty well.
Agree to disagree.
It's fine. I still don't feel bad for multimillionaires that are like, oh yeah, I was abused. Fucking leave. Fucking leave. It's like it's an ego thing at that point. Like, oh yeah, I was abused, but also like I want to continue to like network with all these streamers and make a fucking bunch of actual extra followers and shit.
All right.
I I don't know, man.
It's fine to disagree.
Especially because you got a lot of like, yes, there's a lot of dudes watching her, but like a streamer like that also has a lot of girls following them too. And it's like, so now you're setting this example to your female audience that stuff like that's okay.
That is very unfortunate.
Like, you know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, like okay, this is just how it is.
You think they have a responsibility to, edit what they're putting out into the world like that?
Well, they just do it live all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think you have a responsibility to leave situations like that and not like promote it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of degenerate content makers too. Just like I'm not a big fan of the guys that like do the gambling on stream and are getting paid a shit ton of money from like the gambling, like casinos and whatnot and gambling apps to like just.
Do they let them?
Oh
they
yeah,
let them do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they just stream like Stake's a big one. The like crypto like casino. They pay them to just gamble. And like a lot of time they'll give them like a bunch of like credits to gamble each month on their website.
I would gamble if it's not my money.
They'll lose more money on top of it is the problem. These guys are like degenerate gamblers. But,
okay.
Like feel a degree of responsibility to that.
So they're not making money.
Yeah. Like
that's sad.
Like we have drinks and stuff like while making this podcast, but like if we were streaming, I wouldn't be like getting fucked up in every stream. Maybe once in a while, like having like a night of drinking, but I wouldn't be like obliterated on stream 24/7. You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, if you got a shit ton of money, I have a hard time feeling as bad for you for certain normal situations.
The more money you have, the easier it does to get the resources to change your situation and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes. Certain things I do feel bad for. Like when you get into depression, there's nothing you can really do about that because I always have like people like Robin Williams and stuff like that where like it doesn't matter how much money you make. Like that shit, like you can't beat it. But things where it's like, oh yeah, this guy treats me like shit. How do I leave? See exhibit your massive fucking bank account. Leave.
The problem is they don't get to the point of like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here until it's too late.
Yeah,
so
but
there's an emotional portion of it that like prevents you from like seeing it's a problem until it's too late.
Really, how many things do you need thrown at you before you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should probably not be around this person? Mine's about fucking 5. I would say 5 would be the tops. And 5 is probably extreme. Like, maybe the first time, okay. The second time, I'll be like, okay, this is concerning. The third time, I'd be making my exit plans. And hopefully by the 5th time, the 5th one is them throwing something at me as I'm leaving the place because fuck you, I'm gone.
Depends on what's getting thrown at me. If they're throwing ninja stars at me, it's probably 1.
No, because like again, we're clowning on Miz a little bit for like the plushie thing, but like plushies could easily escalate to knives. Like you're getting those things thrown at you because that's the object that's close to them at the time when they're throwing. It's not necessarily the thing they want to throw; it's the thing close to them to throw. That habit's just a concerning habit. You shouldn't be throwing shit at people.
Just learn how to catch knives.
Huh?
Learn how to catch them. People do that shit.
You can.
Ain't you ever seen like a magic act?
Yeah, it's quite easy to catch a knife. That's the problem. To catch it without injury is another thing, but to catch it's pretty easy. You just stand there. It'll catch you.
Not necessarily. We've been axe throwing and knife throwing. It's harder than you think.
Yeah, but I don't want to find out.
Then you get the random one that like sticks into the target handle first. My cat has decided he wants to be in Phil's space right now.
But yeah, I don't know. It's fucking is what it is. But yeah, being a React streamer, I think would be pretty easy to do.
Yeah, we'll try that sometime. You want to react with animated faces?
Yeah, we could do transformative React content. There's got to be good news or good videos to react to. Or not even good videos. We could just watch whatever, really. You just have to have a good personality for it.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you watch the video first and then rewatch it, reacting to it? Or
no, you just watch and react live. Okay. I feel like that's the best way to do it because, again, to create transformative content, you do have to like pause it enough. And so, like, if you've watched it and then rewatch it, you're not gonna have like the good like in the moment commentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, it seems disingenuous to watch it and then rewatch it to react.
Yeah. The crazy thing to me, like the crazy streamers, and it's technically a podcast, but I consider it more a stream, is like the fucking guys like the Whatever Pod, where they're doing 8-hour long streams.
Jesus, really? Do they?
Yeah. His stream that he does like every week is 8 hours long.
Wow. I don't know that.
Yeah, that's why he pays those girls to sit there. Because if you want me to sit in a fucking 8-hour stream, I'm going to want to be paid too.
I've only ever seen like 15-second clips. I didn't realize they record for 8 hours. That's wild.
8 fucking hours.
How much of it actually gets aired?
All 8.
All 8? Okay.
Yeah. You can go on YouTube. They're all 8-hour-long podcasts. It's crazy. Like, again, and he's streaming it in the moment. It's like he's basically a streamer. He just doesn't call himself a streamer.
I struggle talking to you for an hour. What would we do for 8?
Fuck you, bitch. Talk for a very long time. Fuck you. Just got to get other people in here every once in a while.
I'm sure we could.
It's not my fault.
We had one person who almost came on, and that didn't work out.
Yeah. We had other people that show interest in wanting to come on. Just got to bring them in and let them talk shit for a while.
I got one friend who has mentioned a couple of times, oh, yeah, let me come on your podcast, but he's literally not listened to an episode yet. And I'm like, you haven't listened to us at all yet? He's like, send it to me. I did already. Send it again. Okay.
You just have to listen to be on. You just got to be here and fucking we'll talk to him. Who cares?
I just think it's funny. Did you listen yet? No, send it to me. I did the last time you said that.
I don't give a shit. We got to do fucking... We just got to do fucking funny shit. The ideal is to just sit here and get fucked up with people and talk to them.
My buddy Pablo in Georgia did want to get a shout out, so hello, sir.
All right,
if we ever make it big, now you've been on the podcast.
You better listen. Better be listening to this episode for that shout out.
I'm sure he'll message me.
We shall see.
Mm-hmm. He's a Packers fan, so I'll be texting him tomorrow night. I'm sure. Eagles play the Packers tomorrow.
So stay away from the sports bars tomorrow.
I don't know.
It's a Monday night. I shouldn't be going to the sports bar anyway. Oh, As it is, I still have to do my wash for work.
You haven't done your wash yet?
Yeah, I haven't done my wash yet.
Why not? You've had all day.
I was working yesterday.
You weren't working today?
I know. I was working on sleeping.
You were.
You gotta do it eventually, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Yeah. No, I know how you feel with your overtime. This fucking 1 day weekends suck.
I was doing no day weekends sometimes.
But at least you get paid for it. I didn't even
That's
get
true.
paid for it.
Yeah, not getting paid for it would really suck. I mean, I did that for 6 years. Fucking worked almost every weekend and didn't get paid for it. So
Wow.
there was one point where
They have
never mind.
They have the bonus structure. So in
Yeah,
a
but
way,
it was-
you kind of did.
Yeah, it was,
I know how it works. We know, but yeah, this is none of that. I'm not even getting a bonus structure
No.
for it.
it sucks.
It does suck.
Tell me you're not doing Saturdays anymore unless they pay you for
We'll see.
it.
See how that goes. We gotta make this podcast big, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Uh-huh. So yeah, make this podcast big. Everybody, like, subscribe,
Yeah.
tell all your friends, and then tell your friends to tell their friends, and then tell their friends to tell their friends, and then tell their friend. I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah, what happened to you? You broke like a record. I don't know. Again, I just got to start listening to like crazy alien podcasts and shit again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give us something to talk about.
And then we'll talk about that stuff. The news cycle's kind of dead. I have a feeling the news cycle's going to be dead through the holidays. Literally, the only thing now and between now and the end of the year is going to be the government trying to reopen.
Again, like I said, no news is better than the news we've been getting recently. So
Yeah, we might be going into a recession. 50-year mortgages and all that.
ugh, that's okay. I was never planning on buying a house, anyways.
Yeah, were you on tonight when we were talking about that? Or did
Yeah,
you-
I wasn't paying attention. I was playing Battlefield.
Yeah.
I had too much gunfire going off in my ears to hear what you guys were talking about.
So the 30-year mortgage was implemented by FDR during like the Great Depression and everything to make it like affordable to buy a house, which is crazy because again, that kind of length of loan should be illegal. Or before you get that length of loan, they should have to show you how much interest you pay.
Yep, I mean they do just bury it in there.
But I don't think people understand like how much you actually fucking pay in interest over that time period. Where like essentially they're like, oh, like, I got my mortgage at like 3.25%. And you're like, oh, 3% interest on a loan. That's not that bad. No, it's fucking it's what is it, quarterly, whatever the fuck it is. But that amount of interest ends up by the time I'm done paying the loan, I'll have paid the loan 3 times over.
Jesus.
Which is fucking nuts. Like if you look that up, like what's the total interest paid on a fucking Yeah.
Do.
Fuck them, there's always a calculator. Oh, you're one of the videos, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's not what I was looking for, I don't think.
You
no,
can
here it is,
you can
yeah.
use a mortgage calculator.
Yeah, this'll work.
So we'll do my home price. We'll do 210. Yep. Down payment. Yeah, the 20%. That's fine. Don't worry.
One term, 30 years.
And then interest was 3.25. I don't know what has the zip code. You can put our zip code in there.
I think zip code because
Then
this is
hit
adding
update.
like
You have to hit
property
the
tax
update.
and shit.
Yeah. 'Cause it's
That's offers.
it doesn't. Yeah. All right. This one's a shitty calculator. It doesn't show you the actual interest.
No,
That
no, it
just
doesn't.
shows you the fucking.
Wait, what's this? There we go.
Yeah.
Total interest paid 95 grand.
It's more than that for sure. By the end, it's going to be more than that.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure. Find another calculator.
Because 3% is 3%. I don't understand how that. There's more on here. What do you say, 210?
Yeah. Who cares about the calculator? I don't care about it.
Mm-hmm. This one. Does it give that? No, this one doesn't show the interest. Like principal and interest.
But either way, it's like you're going to pay way more than the damn home price in order to do this.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works exactly.
Yeah, but it's not interest on the total loan amount. It's like interest per year.
Interest on what's left of it per year?
Yeah. Because what would it be? Hold on. Yeah, because otherwise, like the interest on $168,000 loan would be $54,000, and it's way more than that.
I don't know. How
Even
that
if
works.
it's that $100,000, it's like double what you think the interest would be, because it's per year, and so like your balance gets lower, but you're mostly making interest payments, not principal payment. Like your
So it works differently than like student loans?
yeah, the majority of your payment is
Because like on my loans, you pay off the interest first, and then you're not paying interest for like the majority of the length of the term.
The majority of your payment in the beginning is interest and not principal, but you are paying down the principal, but then you're paying interest every year on the remaining. It's like how your credit card works. Like you paid the interest on the remaining monthly balance.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you to like break up your mortgage payment into 2 payments if your bank allows it, like, and pay it twice a month, because the way that they like compound the interest like is in like 2-week stint. So if you pay that down like every 2 weeks, you're actually lowering the amount of interest you pay
Okay.
because you're lowering the balance more frequently.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a straight 3% interest on whatever you're borrowing. It's what is it, the APR? So like it's every year you're getting that, but the way that it accumulates the interest isn't yearly either. It's as you're going through the year.
Okay.
Just like, the 30% interest on your credit cards, which
monthly. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not 30% each month. It's the portion of that 30% for the year each month.
What?
So the 30% is APR, so it's annual percentage rate. So like that's for the year, but it's incurred on your balance each month as you go through the year. The portion of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's each month. It's not like 30%. It's 12 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever that breakdown is. So if you lower your balance, it's less. But if the balance increases, it's more.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough to do loan stuff.
Nobody's smart enough to do loan stuff by design. They don't want you to understand how fucked it really is, because you wouldn't do it. You'd be like, wait, how much do I owe? What do you mean my student loans don't fall off if I declare bankruptcy?
Did we talk about my car payment on this podcast yet?
No.
And how I tried to fucking refinance it because I'm at like 8.5%, and it's through TD Auto Finance. And so the first time I tried was like a couple months after I'd originally got it, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is high!" And I know people who got theirs at like 2.5%, 3%. I'm like, "All right, let me try to refinance this." TD Finance doesn't do refinancing. Period. They just told me to fuck off. They're like, "It's not an option we entertain for anybody for any reason."
That's crazy.
I called TD directly first, yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, no, that's not something we do. Like, that's not something you'll do for me right now." Like, they're like, "No, that's just not something we do. we do not refinance." Like, oh, okay. So I went through other companies and they all turned me down. And then I tried again now. I've had the car for about a year now, and I got approved this time from the company. And then they reached out to TD to like get the loan from them, and TD wouldn't let they wouldn't sell it to them. Basically, I don't know exactly what the issue was, but the company that was doing the refinancing called me back, and they're like, "Yeah, so for us to do this, you'd have to put another like 15 grand down payment on it."
I.e. get another loan through them, basically, right?
Yeah, so TD like wouldn't let me out of it. They said try again in another year. Like,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess they want to realize a certain percent of the interest before they'll sell the loan. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, I got approved to do it, and I still get emails like daily. "Hey, you want to refinance your car loan? Your car loan sucks." But I'm like, no, it's not gonna matter. I can't get out of it. Please stop sending me these fucking emails.
It's fucking insane. It's absolutely fucking insane.
And I had good credit when I got that shit too. My credit scores were over 800.
Yeah, it's just who you get it through, I guess.
Bullshit.
That's like I was fucking when I was getting my car serviced, I saw that like Subaru is offering a 0% finance on a fucking shit ton of their vehicles right now. Just trade my car in and
Yeah, get the upgraded
get a
WRX.
cross-track again. No. It's like the other lines of vehicles. Yeah, the WRX ones they're always going to charge you the interest on.
Did you get a manual cross-track?
They don't make them anymore. The only car that they make manual now is the WRX.
Really?
They're probably going to get rid of that too.
Shame.
Yeah.
I miss my manual. Sometimes. And then sometimes it's nice not to have to do it. We're sitting in traffic.
Yeah, when you're trying to zipper merge in fucking crazy New Jersey, Pennsylvania traffic. And you're like, great. Florida in first isn't going to get me what I want to do right now.
I can drive and drink a Monster at the same time. Yeah,
Do that anyway.
Yeah, I still do. But yeah, the automatic is nice, and technically it's faster. But I miss the stick.
Yeah, it's not as much fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Fucking, I can't believe TD wouldn't let you refinance a loan.
Right?
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, the person on the phone with me from the company I was trying to refinance with, like, she was, I couldn't really. I didn't really understand exactly why it wasn't working. She's like, to be honest, neither do I. It never happened to me before.
Yeah, they're offering to buy the loan out, and they're like, yeah, no, we won't do that.
Yeah. Probably, I mean, because they're going to have to make money too, so they're probably trying to buy the loan out at a discount and give them the upfront. And like you said, they didn't get enough of the money and interest out of me yet, so they're like, yeah, no, we want the whole thing. I'm guessing is how that went down.
I'm surprised what well, I guess it's because it's technically like originating a new loan, so I don't know how what they would or wouldn't be able to do. But I'm surprised that they don't just like pay off the loan for you and then give you a new loan at a different interest rate.
I think that's what they do, but I mean the secondary loan company has to make money too, so they pay it off less, and that's how.
No, they could just
buy the loan for cheaper.
No, they could just pay it off in full, and then you have a new interest rate to them.
Yeah, but then they don't make any money.
Yeah, they do. The interest rate on the loan they're giving you. You know what I'm saying? Because at
that point they only make interest. That's probably not enough profit margin for them.
What do you mean? That's what happens with the bank anyway.
Yeah.
The bank only makes the interest. So TD paid the car for you. So the original like car amount, they don't get that. It's only the interest, which is that 8.75. So this company would then pay them the loan, and then you would pay them an interest that's lower.
Yeah, so they make less money than the original company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that. They want to make more money.
Who?
The secondary loan company.
No, they're making. What? No, you're just getting a loan, a different loan. It'd be it'd be like. So if you pay your loan off early in New Jersey, there's no penalty for it.
Yeah. I'm saying that doesn't make them enough money. They want to make more money. They want to buy it cheaper and get the interest. They are greedy.
Well, that's fucking. If they're doing that, then they're shysters, because that's not how that works. Like buying and selling loans, like it sounds more to me that like TD doesn't want to let go of the 8.5%.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, they said they would do it if I paid, and they said it was another $15,000 down payment they wanted. So
Yes,
I don't know how exactly that factors into that not working out, but
because I think usually what they do is they buy the loan.
yeah,
They don't make a new loan. So they wanted $15,000 and basically to make a new loan that would pay it.
maybe.
So like you could, and technically it's what refinancing is, and you could do it anyway, but there's origination costs. So you could, in theory, get a loan for a lesser amount and then use the loan you get to pay off the car loan now. And if you pay off the car loan now, then you don't owe them the interest on it. You just owe whatever the remaining balance is, which doesn't include interest. So you pay off the loan, and now you just have to pay that other loan back at the lower interest rate. That's all refinancing really is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like, that's why, like, usually, like, refinancing is a secondary company anyway, because you're basically, like, making a new loan. You could try to refinance through, like, the person that gave you the money in the first place, but they'll be like, why would we take less of your money?
Well, because the option there is, well, then I'm going to have someone else take my money. TD said, fuck off.
Well, it's just like fucking the home equity loan stuff too. So like if you get a home equity loan while you still have a mortgage, technically it's a second lien on the home. And so because of that, if you get a home equity loan and you still have a mortgage, they charge you a higher interest rate, which is ass. So the other thing that you can do is a cash out refinance where you get another mortgage for whatever the current interest rate is, and then they give you the extra money, which neither option's really great right now, considering that mine's like 3.25, and like the current home equity shit is like fucking, I think it's like 6.5, 6.75 right now, which means the second lien stuff is like 8-9%.
Oof.
Yeah, they just fuck you coming and going
Yeah.
all the time.
Fun.
Yeah, how we get on them food stamps?
Make less money.
I want to be those 1 in 6. I want the government chi, dude. Let me get that government chi.
Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Why are you sick of me already?
I'm always sick of you.
Fuck you. No. I just, we had the election. We had the React content stuff because I was sitting there again. I was like, we could do this. We could do this easily.
We could absolutely do that.
Next time, when I'm more awake and not half dead, we'll have better topics, better conversation. I'm gonna find stuff this week to listen to, a deep dive into.
Are we going to react from separate computers and merge it somehow, or are you going to react in here with me?
I mean, we could do it in here.
It makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, that'd be the harder part would like again if you're gonna have it like animated, like get the facial tracking for both of us, but that's not that crazy either.
Yeah, no, 2 cameras.
Yeah, fuck you and your cameras.
Or 1 camera if I can figure out if that works. I don't know. I've never tried it.
2 reactors, 1 camera.
Is that going to be the sub-channel name?
It would get clicks.
Somebody I was talking to about that shit recently, and they say, yeah, you know, that was just like chocolate ice cream and shit, right? And I'm like, I don't know about that. And I looked it up, and it is currently unknown what it actually was, because that guy got tried for like indecent videos, putting out indecent videos. And so he tried to argue like in court that like, no, it's just chocolate ice cream. But he lost. So it is currently unclear whether that was real or not.
I never watched the video. But I would guess it's not chocolate ice cream.
You want to watch it now?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Come on, you got to watch it at least once in your life, Phil.
No,
everybody else has.
No, I don't have to do that. I don't watch that. I don't need to see Blue Waffle. I don't need to see a lemon party. None of that stuff. I learned the lesson.
What about meat spin?
I mean, that's just good, wholesome fun. That one's just good, wholesome fun. No, I learned from the early days of the internet that if somebody tells you to go watch something, don't do it.
What about Jar Squatter?
That one I've seen.
What about Pain Olympic?
That one I haven't seen. The Jar Squatter one was crazy though. That guy, good on him. Fucking, he knew he was a degenerate and didn't want to alert his wife and kids to the fact that he was a degenerate, and did not scream while shards of glass cut his insides.
Mm-hmm. They know now though.
Why would you post it? That's the fucking like that's the part that's crazy. Like people got to see this shit.
And we did.
Yeah.
We saw it.
Yeah. The early days of the internet were crazy. Fucking the young kids nowadays think they know. They don't know.
Now they've got Skibidi Toilet.
They don't know about the unfiltered internet. The wild, wild west before all the content moderation and fucking AI bots skimming everything.
Well, now you've got, people in wartime blowing up on YouTube, so. Like literally blowing up, not like getting popular.
What do you mean? We had that shit. Live leaks and shit back in the day. You never saw beheading videos?
I didn't like to.
They were kind of cool. I don't mind that shit. It doesn't mess with me. I don't care about seeing that shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
The overly graphic sexual stuff I'm not keen on. But like actual like seeing the horrors that it can't be worse than fucking Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, but it's real.
That was based on a real event.
Yeah, but it was fake.
Yeah, but seeing the real thing and seeing a fake version of the real thing is not much different, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're removed from it anyway. You're behind a screen. If
true.
I saw that like actually in person, I might be a little bit fucking different about it. And I say might because I've been so desensitized by the internet that I might not. I might just be like, fuck.
I mean, we should see she said happen on like trains and subways and shit. People getting murked and everybody around just like, fuck it. So who knows?
Yeah, that's a different kind of thing, though. It's a different kind of. That's not reacting to it and not intervening in something is a completely different thing.
I mean, you get people who don't even react.
That's true. Happened on Philadelphia subway.
I saw. I'm looking at your phone. I saw an article about the G Fold. It does look pretty cool.
The one that the trifold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be my next upgrade. I'll get a trifold instead of a dual fold.
Have you seen the images of it?
No, I thought we had talked about it before that they just leaked it. There's nothing official yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still nothing official, but there's more. Here, I'll show you.
G fold.
Yeah, that's what they're calling the next one is the G fold. So
Because it folds
there's
like a G.
There's like actual images of it out now. So that's what you're gonna look like there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. That's why their trifold's gonna be so nice because it's still gonna have the outer hard screen and protect the inner screens.
Mm-hmm. Hey, good, it worked. All right. Yeah, and so there's gonna be the screen on the back, and then you fold it like a G.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
like gangster, dude.
Yeah, they say fold it up. It's gonna be like barely any thicker than the current 2-screen folders are. Wild. Technologia.
I'm here for it, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Me too. I might even switch at that point.
Because at that point,
Yeah.
it will be a full-on tablet when you fold it out.
Yep. Yeah. I'm very, very likely might switch.
And I hope they actually do that one right, where like you could fold it out and have 2 screens up and basically full keyboard down.
I don't see why they wouldn't. It might be kind of hard to stand up like that.
You could do it with some apps like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be that hard. You just get a case that does it. Like you get a
with a stand
kickstand
on it,
case, yeah, on the back that helps you do that. Like
So-
certain apps, I can do
okay.
that right now and have like a keyboard here and then like a screen. But
So yeah, it'd have to be on the camera side here, or like the kickstand on it, because this would be inside.
Hmm?
If you had a case on it that like had like the kickstand or whatever, it'd have to be on the back of it here.
well, wherever
Yeah.
you put it,
Then what does this screen do when you're doing that?
something to be stable. No, it would probably just drop down from like the top,
Mhm.
like whatever thing. So like if you have the extra thing here, instead of it like being out, you have it fold down. They'll figure a way.
Mm-hmm. I'm very interested.
No, I love the foldable thing. You'd be super jealous when we're flying out to fucking Colorado and I got my fucking full like boom.
Bro, did you forget what I bought recently?
What'd you buy?
The fucking Galaxy XR.
You gonna wear that on the plane?
Goddamn right I am.
You just gonna look like a psycho.
Hey man, I don't care.
All right.
You're gonna be like, oh look at all this real estate I have in my phone. I'm like, I got fucking IMAX in my brain, bro.
You just gonna look like a psychopath.
I'm okay with that.
I'm just gonna be over here.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that headset on and boom.
I need a new privacy screen though. Mine is slowly splitting down the middle.
It's okay.
It lasts a decently long time.
I would leave it on there until it starts peeling up.
No, it's like splitting down the middle.
Yeah,
Once
but-
it splits all the way, I'm gonna put a new one on.
The split don't bother me though.
They're
Personally, I would leave it until it started like peeling up and like around where the split is.
They're super cheap.
I'm sure it will.
It doesn't cost that much for this. It's like
That's
a
true.
fucking 3-pack. I fucked up the first one, put on the second one, and I still got a third one to put on.
All right.
It's hard because like the way they want you to put it on requires not having like the case on,
Uh-huh.
and it's hard to like do that with the case not on.
Why?
It sucks getting this fucking case off.
Oh.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'll fuck around with the screen rather than trying to like, because they want you to set it in like a thing to like put the
yeah. So on the foldables, do they come with the jigs now?
the what?
Does it come with like a jig to put it in to put the screen on?
Yeah.
They didn't used to do that. They just gave you the screen. They're like, figure it out. Fucking peel the back off, stick it on. Good luck. Now they all come with like a thing you stick your phone in and like you slide the shit up and down on it and chunk, chunk. Feels like you're playing like a penny slot.
Yeah. Well, when I get the new privacy screen, I think I might get a new case too, because this one still's got the slot for like if it had the fucking pen.
The S Pen, but they took that away.
Yeah, and I'm sure that by now, because it's been out long enough, that they've got the cases that don't have that.
100%.
But I got this one because I wanted the fucking indent here to like actually hold the phone, which is nice. It's nice to actually have something to grip it.
Yeah, mine's got it too.
Yeah, a lot of them didn't have that. It was just like the full rounded. I was like, no, I want the notch. Give me the notch.
I've got fairly large hands. Even with my hands, I do. Can't fucking. Sometimes I'll over here and hit it with my index or.
Thing I don't like, I'd like to get a fucking phone case that doesn't have the stupid slide door on the damn cameras. Hate that shit. I'd rather just like give me the camera exposed and let me have the Gorilla Glass like cover on them.
I mean, there are plenty of them that have that shit.
Because I hate that because like I go to like take a picture and I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta slide this stupid camera door open.
Mine doesn't slide; it hinges.
Yeah, but either way, you're like.
I actually really like it though. It does make me feel more protected for my camera. So like I see where you're coming from for ease of use, and I do it all the time where I go to take a picture and I'm like, why is it dark? Oh yeah, I gotta unclip the thing. But I really like having it on there.
Bare minimum, if it's gonna be slide, I want it where the fucking flashlight notch is exposed. Because I hate going to enable the flashlight on my phone if I need a flashlight and it's covered.
Yeah, having a hole like a cutout or something for the flashlight was you're right. I do that every time I got to use it. Fucking flashlight's not working. No, god damn it.
Yeah, I gotta flip my fucking thing open.
Especially because like 9 times out of 10, when I need the flashlight on my phone, I've got shit in my hands. Like I'm in a machine working or whatever, and I don't have my regular flashlight on me.
Yeah, you slide down flashlight, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta slide this shit over now.
I'm trying to open this shit one-handed. Yeah, you're right. That is annoying.
And it's a more recent development to like phone cases too, because they didn't used to do that shit.
It wasn't until this phone that I'd seen them with that on there at all.
The iPhones have been doing that for a while, but iPhones are lame.
Indeed.
But it's also stupid to me because they're like, oh, we're going to do that, but then the kickstand just exposes the fucking cameras anyway.
That's funny.
Why do that? Because and that's the thing that sucks is like to kickstand it, I expose the fucking camera lenses, but I can't put protective glass on it because it doesn't fit when it's like that.
That is silly. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have the kickstand go around that. The lens cover didn't have to be part of that kickstand.
Yeah, so
at all.
That's what I'm saying. They got
mine's not mine
for sure. Have got to have like newer cases for the phone by now. Plus, like I'll try to get one this time that actually has like the ring on the back to like hold the phone because I like that shit. But let me tell you, this is nice for having to look at fucking electrical diagrams.
I bet. Yeah, trying to look at them on the phone screen sucks.
Just open it on there and fucking be able to see it.
Yep. I'm waiting for when the XR glasses get basically, the phone in front of your eyes.
What do you mean?
I do it for like 2 or 3 generations away from the XR glasses are going to be really good. It's basically going to be having
not goggles, not the headset.
Not the headsets, the regular glasses.
Yeah.
They're going to start getting pretty good. And it's basically going to be like having your phone screen like in front of your eye whenever you need it.
That I'm here for.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't give me some kind of nauseating feeling. I gotta balance that. The motion sickness thing is always like an issue with me with that. Even on the fucking VR headset.
Yeah. Most of the time you'd be looking at like static stuff, so I don't think that would bother you.
It's weird what does and doesn't trigger the motion sickness thing.
Well, yeah. I watched. So when I got the headset, it came with the Asteroid. It's like a slightly interactive, like 10-minute VR movie that they made, starring Ron Perlman.
Okay.
And basketball player or something like that. I forget who it was. But I was thinking of you. I was like, I was barely able to watch it. You would be vomiting.
Throwing up.
Yeah, because the camera, it looked like it was a regular movie, like the way the camera like changes scenes all the time, goes back and forth and looking at different shit. Except it's in VR, so like your whole world just like moves around at like a moment's notice for no reason. Sometimes it's in like point of view stuff, sometimes it's pointing at them, and depending on like where you're trying to look in the scene, it was darting. I was nauseated. You would have been screwed. So I think they did it as like, hey, look what we can do, making experiences, and I don't think that particular one is going to work out the way they want it to.
Yeah, must be nice to not get motion sick.
Maybe I can get motion sick sometimes. Depending on what I'm doing in the VR and the like locomotion type and how long I wear it, I can get it makes me like I never get nauseous, but I do get woozy. Sometimes my stomach gets a little like upside down.
Well, the worst part for me
I got a
is
headache.
with it triggers headaches. Is the worst part about it.
If I use any VR for too long, I'll get a headache. If I wear it for more than like 2 hours at a time, with like whatever I'm doing, I will get a headache.
See, superior on the flight. Our flight's going to be more than 2 hours. The nice thing is, though, since we're going to be flying out of Philly, you will be able to experience the Chase Lounge with me.
It'll be nice.
It's really fucking nice in that lounge. They like built that new. They have like a massage area and everything in there too.
They'll have
It's
to
crazy.
chase us out of there.
Boo. Depending how like we sort that all out, my sister's friend might fly down with us too, which is fine because I get 2 guests because I am a card holder.
Ooh. Did we buy our flights for that yet?
No,
No. Okay.
we're doing that when I go down to see my sister at the end of the month.
Okay.
So be prepared. We're gonna coordinate all that
Be
then.
prepared.
Boo. She was talking about flying like directly into like
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
there's an
They're coming
airport
with.
by Vail, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. 1, the rental car selection will probably suck, but 2, I don't want to fly over the Rockies into Vail in the winter.
Just fly to Denver and drive.
Yeah, because the likelihood of the airport in Vail getting shut down to snow is like too high for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The big ones get shut down when the snow's crazy. So, how far is Vail from Denver?
I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Is that close? Okay, good.
It's not that close, but
I mean, could be worse.
well, yeah, it's going to be figuring out flight times for sure. Because I don't think my sister can get a direct flight to Denver. So maybe we find out something like the best. The ideal situation would be we get a flight where she flies from there to Philly, and then we fly all from Philly.
All on the same flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can have her connect where we are would be great. Wonder if that's an option. Hopefully it is.
Well, there's direct flights from Philly to Key West, so probably.
Unless she can get direct to Denver.
Hmm?
I said unless she can fly direct to Denver.
I don't know, man. Why would you say Florida? Of course you could fly from Florida to Denver.
Oh, Key West.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna make her drive to Miami. Connecting flights only.
Yeah.
Yep. Connecting only. Okay. Yeah. You tired?
Always. Never not tired.
Yeah.
I've told you about that all the time when I tell people from work. Like, they're like, the number one symptom of, like, all these, like, terrible diseases and whatnot is, like, excessive tiredness. And I'm like, yeah, but how would I know? What's the difference?
You'd be even more tired.
Yeah, what's the level of tired that, like, would be alarming to me?
For you, if you just, like, couldn't get out of bed for, like, 48 hours.
I don't even know if that would be alarming, because I've had moments like that for different reasons, but, like they're like, oh, how did you know you had cancer? Oh, I was more tired than usual. What's than usual? Like, what's more tired?
I don't know. You might know it if it happened.
I honestly can't tell you the last time I woke up and felt refreshed.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't feel more tired.
I mean, that's possible, but I've never woken up and not felt not tired.
Yeah.
I've got to go to bed, and I felt tired and then not tired, and that sucked. And that's like a daily occurrence, but I've never been like, oh yeah, like
I don't know.
I feel amazing today. What is that like?
I don't know.
People with normal sleep habits comment on this one. Tell me what it's like to wake up and feel refreshed. Because I don't understand.
I think
that
it's a
feeling.
myth. Doesn't exist. It's like the clitoris.
Some people do. The people that like used to work for me, 2 of them like get 8 hours a night of sleep, like beauty rest. They're like, I have to go to bed at this time to get 8 hours. I was like, what does 8 hours of sleep feel like?
Even if I get
On,
8
like, a
hours, I still don't wake up not tired.
Yeah, but on a consistent basis. That's probably what it is. Because like you have like a sleep deficit loan that you got to cash in. And like it stacks. It's like a stacking debuff that you're just getting daily from not getting enough sleep. Cause like, ooh, that's a good one to look up on you Google, not Jamie.
Not Jamie.
Yeah. How many hours of sleep do you need for a 4-hour deficit in sleep? Or to make up for a 4-hour deficit in sleep?
To recover from a 4-hour sleep deficit, you should aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night and gradually add 1 to 2 extra hours on top of your usual sleep duration over a few nights to pay back the debt. But
10 hours for a few nights.
yeah, I don't know how much I trust this information, but yeah, more than your typical 7 to 8.
Fuck the AI. There's probably an article down there about it.
Fuck your article.
Fuck the hell.
How much sleep is enough? The sleep loss adds up. Total sleep loss called your sleep debt. If you lose 2 hours of sleep each night, you have a sleep debt of 14 hours after a week. Who's at risk? No. How do you? That doesn't say anything about how to fix it. Sleeping more on days off might be a sign that you aren't getting enough sleep. Although extra sleep on days off might help you feel better, it can upset your body's sleep-wake rhythm. So nothing helps.
Yeah, you're basically fucked.
Says you can't make up for lost sleep. Ugh. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to phrase it differently.
Phrase these nuts.
No. You're not going to trick me. Not that sleep deprived.
What are you searching? You could have just had me search it.
Yeah, they're basically like, if you miss sleep, you have to make it up during the week. So if I just, maybe that's why I'm always tired, because I'm just perpetually in debt.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, my sleep's like my real life, just perpetually in debt. I can't pay back the creditors or the sleep bankers. Fuck.
I'm almost out of everything except my car loan.
Fuck you.
I got about another $10K on my student loans, and then my car loan. A couple hundred on credit cards. That's it. Until I sell my bike and buy a new bike, and then I'll also have a bike loan. But you know,
I'm a little over a third through my mortgage. Only like 18 years to go.
woohoo!
Bleh.
Have a kid, and then he'll be done by the time he gets out.
Fuck off. Don't wish that bad juju on me. That's right, Kenneth. I don't need a kid.
Guinness is like, I can't have kids, bitch.
Guinness is like, why the fuck are you two still up? You fucking moron. He's like half asleep. He's like looking at me, but he's not looking at me right now.
He's used to me being up at 2 a.m. sometimes.
Oh, there he goes. He shut his eyes. He's too tired. All this sleep talk. He's
He's a
got to
cat.
sleep himself.
Hey, he sleeps like 18 hours a day.
Is that true? Or is that just a myth?
I don't know.
I've always been told like cats sleep like the majority of the day. But like I feel like that's bullshit.
Kittens and senior cats tend to sleep more up to 20 hours a day. Cats typically sleep for 12 to 16 hours per day, but this can vary. Yeah.
Why do cats sleep so long? No, Google it.
Oh.
Fuck. What a fucking cop out. Evolutionary adaptation, that's what it highlights. Fuck off.
Need to conserve energy. Cats have a higher metabolic rate than humans, meaning they burn energy faster. It requires them to sleep more to replenish. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. Means they have extended periods of inactivity. Okay, yeah, so. Yeah.
Boredom.
Domestic cats can sleep more if they are bored or lack stimulation. I mean, sure. He's got plenty of toys. I should play with them more, though. When the first couple of years, I did, and then I got fatter and older and didn't want to do as much.
So it's more their prey is active during dawn and dusk. That's why they're active during dawn and dusk.
Mm.
I don't know how cats like survive in the wild, not domesticated.
How do you mean?
If they sleep all the fucking time like that. Like
Yeah,
lions, it makes sense. They're big.
They wake up, they eat, they sleep.
Yeah, lions are big. Nobody's going to fuck with them. A small cat like that, I feel like something else would just come along and eat it.
They probably find places to hide and sleep.
Maybe. Here we go. We'll stream that. Our wilderness survival challenge.
I thought we were just going to stream Guinness. Like, if I just had a camera on him right now, we'd have so many views.
Yeah, just from him being asleep right now.
Uh-huh.
That he's out. He's done. He's trying to fight it. His eyes are fully shut right now.
Uh-huh.
Like, fuck it. Fuck you guys. He's going to wake up in 20 minutes and be like, where did everybody go?
Nah, I'll wake up as soon as you jostle the couch when you stand up, he'll be like, the fuck? And then
Fuck you try to say, bitch.
And then he'll probably get up and leave like, this was comfortable, and then you adjusted it a millimeter, and now it's not. Fuck you, I'm out.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
No, I'm saying that you're going to move the couch when you get up.
Fucker. Anyway, folks, we've rambled for quite enough today. Next week, I'll try to find something to make this a little bit more interesting. Tonight was just an off night. This is an after hours podcast, or early hours if you're Ray, because of his new fucked up schedule that's fucking my schedule
It was
up.
like midday hours.
Fuck you.
I was available from 6 p.m. Don't blame this shit on me.
Shut up. All right, I'm a piece of shit. I know it. I get it. If you like listening,
a lot of the time our not recording schedule is my fault. This time it's not my fault.
if you like listening to us pieces of shit and you've made it this far, like, subscribe, follow.
Mm-hmm.
You woke getting us up there, not me.
Yeah, check us out on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify.
Yeah, and TikTok.
And TikTok.
You're going to make some tiki-takis from the intro, for sure.
Yeah, I'll clip farm your ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, clip farm the shitty missed intro where I was distracted by your humiliation ritual on the clapper for me.
Yeah. I told you that's going into the regular podcast. That's the intro.
Fuck you. Don't do that. That's shit. People won't know what's going on. They'll be so confused. But, all right, folks. Thank you. And we'll see you next week on the usual schedule.